Automotive YouTuber, aren't I? Sapning YouTube, back again. Video numero dos. That's not English for video number 2. Let's do it. This week I thought we'd take a look back at my automotive history, what I've owned, what I've been driving, what I am driving, what I've been riding. You know what I mean. So my first venture onto the roads came when I was 17. I went and did my CBT and I got myself a bike. I just wanted to get on the roads. It was the cheaper option than getting a car because, as you probably know, insurance is ridiculous when you're 17 and just passed your test, so I thought, bun that, and I got a bike. The bike cost me 150 quid. It was a Spanish bike called a Raju RS1. It was a 49cc, but tell you what, it was bloody quick for a 50cc, I tell you that. I had a couple of mates that had bikes as well, so we used to roam the streets on our two-wheeled stallions. One of them was an RS50 Aprilia, the first generation, and the other was a newer RS50. I think he actually bought it brand new, but my bike just absolutely wiped the floor with him. It was ridiculous how fast it was for a 50cc. And it was the first vehicle with a logbook with my name on it, and I thought that was pretty damn cool. But after that bike, that was it, then I had a taste for it. I had a taste for the two-wheeled life. So I thought it's time to join the big league. So I just went out, got all my money together, and bought a 125. God. So yeah, I redid my CBT and I bought an Aprilia RS4 125. It was a 4-stroke variant of this stupidly tunable 125 2-stroke. I bought it brand new. That was sick. It was a brand new vehicle that I bought myself, and that just felt really good. But this is how fast the 50cc were. It was faster than the 125. How does that work? How does that work? I actually rode that bike for about 3 years on and off. I actually still have it. It's for sale. Anyone wants it? Hit me up. Hit me up. You know, getting them DMs. Salesman of the year. Just head over to my Instagram, send us a message, take it from there. During that 3 years, I was doing my driving lessons on and off. I was on the road. I could get to places, so it wasn't really a big priority, which is sad because all I ever wanted to do, since I know what a car was drive one, and I just weren't doing it. I'd stop for like Christmas for money, and then I wouldn't start till the Christmas after. It was just silly, really. So I parked that bike up, I left it, I thought, right, I'm getting my licence, it's happening, and that's what I did. I had enough of bikes, I had enough of being cold, I had enough of being wet. I wanted a roof. I wanted a roof. They're so underrated, roofs. Honestly, so underrated. So I got my licence, passed my theory and practical first time, smashed it, so it was time to look for my first car. Now I had a couple of options. The first option was an MX-5. I don't know what it is about them, I just love them. I just love them. It's small, you know, convertible, rear drive. I just love them, and you can make them look so good. You can make them look so good. But the only thing was, as it was my first car, I was 22, I think, at the time. Possibly, yeah, around 22. But I did only just get my license, so first car, only just got your license. Insurance prices were a bit steep, so I started looking into other options. And the other car that I had in mind was the one I ended up going with, and it was an original classic Mini. I cannot express, words haven't been invented for how much I love this car. They don't exist. When I got it, it had all the rust repair done, a new respray, brand new exhaust, centre exit. Oh, it was just gorgeous. It was a bit rough around the edges, it weren't perfect, but that was fine by me. We cleaned all the engine bay up. I got a stereo and speakers in there. I got some blue lights in the footwell, which was cool, but they were wired to the headlights, so they were only on when the headlights were on, which is at night time, and these lights that were in the footwells were pretty bright, so when you're driving at night, all you could see through the windscreen was a blue reflection of yourself. So it weren't ideal, but it was cool. So I loved the arches, the wheels, the noise it made, the driving experience. It was just so cool. The only problem I had with it, the only problem it had, is with that it didn't really work. It worked, it just didn't work enough. It wasn't reliable enough. I had to get to work in this thing. I drove it every day. I used it. So one day, the car breaks down on me. I'm sat in the middle of a road. I'm embarrassed. I don't know what to do. People are getting out the cars and stopping and pushing me, and I'm just head in shame. So that were it then. I fell out with it. That night, I went up to the local motor point to have a look at cars, and I saw this. Now obviously, owning a classic Mini, that is not a Mini. And I actually walked up to it. Look at that, that's not a... Actually, looks alright, that. So I started doing a bit of research on it. It was a 2014 Mini Countryman Cooper SD. Now, the engine in it was a diesel. I'm not a big fan of diesel, but it was a 2 litre turbo engine. So I thought, while I'm here, I'll do a quick insurance quote. Now that is what changed it, because the quote on this 2 litre turbo diesel car was less than quotes that I were getting for Fiestas, Corsas, Polos, stuff like that, which just blew my mind. I was sold on the car. I were getting it. I got it. That's what I've got. That's what I've got. I do like it, but there's just not a lot you can do with it. And I thought about, you know, wheels, suspension, maybe even bags. But I doubt they make a kit for that car, so it'd be a custom kit, which would be stupidly expensive. I started to get bored of the car, so I want to get rid of it as soon as I can, really. So I thought, I'm not going to modify it, I'm just going to leave it pretty much standard. There's a few bits I've done, like tinted windows and stuff, but what's that? I thought about getting it mapped, but I've just fallen out of love with it. That's the thing with new cars, they don't have any character, they don't have any... You know what I mean? And I don't want that anymore. So that brings us on to what's next. I love Japanese cars. I don't know why. They're just what I want. They're just my favourite. I love them all. So the next car is going to be Japanese. I've got a few options. Them being an MX-5, mainly because I think I need to get it out of my system. And if I never get one, I'll always want one. So I think I just need to get one, do it, and move on, really. The second option is a Honda S2000. They're just cool, aren't they? And got them VTECs. And the third option is a 350Z. Them two latter options really depend on insurance, because I'll have 2 years no claims. I will be 25 by the time this goes down, so hopefully it shouldn't be too bad. So that's my automotive history. Leave a comment down below what your first car was, and if you still got it, because I don't have that. Sorry. If you've enjoyed it, it'd be sick if you could leave a thumbs up, and if you want to stick around, press that subscribe button. We've got plenty of videos to come. It's going to be sick, and I'll see you on the next video. Sound!